Hello again, everybody. Well, today we are down in South Carolina still, and this time we're checking out a neat little historical cemetery called the Braddocks Point Cemetery. It does say African American, but really it's a Gullah cemetery. One of the more interesting things is we're inside sea pines, and as you can see, the condos are literally all around it, which is one of the more odd things. But this cemetery deals with the Gullah heritage. Now, if you want to know what the Gullah heritage is, you really need to look it up. Basically, it's African slaves that came over. They came into the Low Country, and afterwards, you know, when they were free, they brought their own thing. Now, this is still an active cemetery. The Chisholm family, and I cannot remember the name of the other family, but they still bury people here. So let's take a look. It's a very small little cemetery, but we're going to take a peek around. Now, one of the stories that is told, and I don't know if anybody really knows at this point, but you can see that literally right over there is the fairway to the 18th green at the famous Harbortown Links. And we'll go take a peek at it here in a minute. But there is a rumor that other family members may be buried out in that area. Now you can see that these are much more modern, and there's some older ones in another section, but we're going to take a look at everything. And you can see that some of these have gotten into older sections, and some of them are almost unreadable at this point. And some of them were just done with concrete because that was all that the family could afford at the time. You can see that family Chisholms. Now, where those holes are is an interesting tale, and I did not ever find out details, but plates were originally there. They would put a plate in the headstone. You can kind of see that in a headstone back there. Now, I don't know if the family, if they just vanished over time, if somebody stole them, or if family members get the plates back over time. Just not sure about that. But you can see, I mean, that one's 2013. You know, we're going to take a peek at these others, but people are still buried here. It's a very peaceful and very beautiful place. Now, we have a World War I veteran. So it must be the Williams family as well. So the Williams and the Chisholms. Oh. And that is it for the cemetery. Let's go take a look over at the fairway, shall we? And here we are, 18th fairway. You can see into the Sound over there. That island next door is Defusky Island. There's some great history there, including the famous Hague Point Plantation, which actually has a lighthouse over there, but it's privately owned. I don't know if we can really see it from here, but still. So here's how it works. When they built this golf course, yes, it may have caused some controversy if they did dig up relatives from that cemetery. I don't think anybody really truly knows. But there's the famous lighthouse. We're going to get a better angle here in a minute. So let's get one last little peek. And there is the lighthouse. Well, guys, I'm off to go on some more journeys. Until then, why don't you go on a journey of your own? We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.